Hi, welcome to European News, brought to you by Catherine.
And I'm Fred. On today's episode of European News, we're going to be talking to you about the newest things in Europe.
Fred, have you seen the recent pictures of the Notre Dame?
Yeah, that thing was on fire.
It's horrible. This horrific accident happened in Paris a couple days ago.
Chillax. Looks as if I'm getting a call. Do you see that? Machiavelli? What's that? You want to talk about the prince on Lie There? I thought you were dead.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
Machiavelli.
Servant boy, fetch me my book.
Here you go, sir.
Thank you.
Feeling inspired one day, Machiavelli finally sits down to write his masterpiece. Finally, the novel is done.
I'm the great Niccolo Machiavelli, and as you can see, I just wrote The Prince. Despite what you may have seen in the montage, the book took me nearly 5 years to write. The Prince is a political treatise which outlines how a leader must act. Because of all the wise lessons the book entails, some have referred to me as the father of modern political science. If you ever want to be a supreme ruler, I recommend that you read my book, The Prince. And always remember that it is better to be feared than loved. In the book I say that it is important for a leader to be virtuous, but virtue for virtue's sake will make you look weak. Oh, I'm giving too much away. The book's release is set for June 1513. Reserve your copy now. How about that Machiavelli, am I right?
Dude.
Yeah. You know, most rulers of the time did actually follow the prince. However, there were a few exceptions.
Yeah, for centuries following Machiavelli, there were many absolutist dictators. However, Queen Victoria in the 19th century did not follow the
Queen
prince.
Victoria.
Before starting our next segment, we have a sponsor from our friends at the Russian market.
Здравствуйте, мальчики и девочки. Меня зовут Катя, а я Вика. И мы сегодня будем продавать наши матрошки.
Так, начинаемся со Сталина, он такой большой.
What she said was, the reason why he's so big is because he liked to consume a lot of power and he was very, cruel. So, not a good seller. We put him away now.
Потом у нас есть Khrushchev,
Да,
Brezhnev,
да,
Gorbachev,
да,
big
a
guy.
little big.
Yeltsin,
Yeah, pretty colors, right? Yeah.
party animal.
Oh,
And then Putin.
Putin. Yes, our most recent in addition to the team. And this actual entire set is only 15 ruble, which is
It's
about like
$3-4.
$3-4. Yes. So,
Покупайте сегодня.
Да, пожалуйста, приходите сюда. Мы очень рады вас видеть.
What she meant to say is thank you very much. Hello, my name is Queen Victoria, and this is my little Princess Louise, later to become the Duchess of Argyll. To this day, I'm actually the second longest reigning British monarch, second to Queen Elizabeth, of course. I'm working on my 63rd year, and while Albert's no longer with me, Britain has really become a stronger nation. The reason why I think we've been able to make such progressive changes to Britain is because instead of challenging Parliament, we've been working with them side by side. As our constitutional monarchy holds strong, the Victorian era has prospered. We have seen industrial expansion, educational advances, and something I am very fond to say is we've been able to see the abolition of slavery and workers' welfare. Albert, what are you doing?
Mom, I'm Edward. Come on, I know you have 9 kids, but that's just not cool.
Fred, did you know that Queen Victoria is actually nicknamed the grandmother of Europe, as she has had 42 grandchildren?
She had 9 kids. 9 kids!
Like tripled the family tree.
It's like a ridiculous amount of kids.
Even though she was liked by the public, not all monarchs were. For example, Marie Antoinette.
Please pardon this interruption to view this ad from our sponsors.
Do you want to make a good impression on your friends? Do you want to appear wealthy? Do you want to appear powerful? Do you want everyone to ask you where you got your hair done? Buy our wigs. We have the most delicately handcrafted wigs in all of Europe. You know Anne Boleyn's hair? We did it. We ship globally. They're super easy to put on, and everyone will love them. Buy our wigs.
Oh, I didn't see you there. I'm Marie Antoinette, and, I'd like to think that I'm loved by my people, but unfortunately, I really don't think that's the case. My husband, Louis XVI, he didn't do the most beneficial things for our nation. In fact, he just gave me money, and I spent it on lavishes and cake. But to be fair, I did offer them cake. I said, give the people cake. And they took it to heart, and they were really mad at me. But I did spend a lot of money, but I promise it was all for good fortune. And it's a shame. Louis XIV built such a beautiful palace, and now people are knocking at my doors trying to get me out, and honestly, just kill me. Like, put me under the guillotine. Let's see what happens, huh? I don't know what they have against cake. Probably because it's not sugar-free.
We want bread, not cake. Give us bread, not cake. Give us bread, not cake. Give us bread. We must burn her alive. Burn her, I say. Burn her. Yeah.
You know, Catherine, Marie Antoinette actually did get her wish. She was beheaded by the guillotine.
I guess she got what she deserved.
Yeah, I think she did.
Thank you so much for watching this edition of European News. Once again, I'm Catherine.
And I'm Fred, and we hope to see you back next week.